Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Chief Dele Momodu, Chairman, Publisher, Goldmyne International. May I invite him now to give his welcome remarks.
Thank you, Ruben. Your Excellencies, leadership lecture on the occasion of my 64th birthday. You may be wondering, why is he starting a lecture series? The reason is not far-fetched. The clock is ticking, and by the grace of God, on my next birthday, I will be 65 and will undoubtedly qualify to be an elder statesman. In my moment of soliloquy, I asked, what next? I'm sure I have written over 1,000 articles, spoken endlessly on radio and television, but not much has changed for my greatly endowed country, Nigeria, and its long-suffering people. My verdict was that criticism alone cannot do the job. I decided to use my God-given wealth of influence and confidence to reach out to our leaders, technocrats, and my fellow citizens in general. So the next phase of my struggle would be to encourage some dialogue and conversations, and someone who follows his thoughts with action. So I immediately came up with the idea of a national and international lecture. And this is the first of its series. So my first move was to think up a topic. That was quite easy. My country is riddled with all manner of debilitating challenges, of which we are all guilty in various degrees of culpability. Rather than continue to have the blame game, of which again we are all experts at, and we're also champions of complaining and lamenting like the biblical Jeremiah. So I decided to do something. Why can't we end this endless energy crisis? The most disturbing thing for a Nigerian, the most embarrassing, is this energy thing. It's as if it's rocket science. And we go to smaller countries and we enjoy this energy that we cannot have here. So I thought to myself, if I want to buy any product, all I need to do is pay and it will be delivered to me. So how come we pay for electricity and it cannot be delivered? I can see Prof looking at me. That is the challenge I'm throwing at you and our leaders seated here today. With all our humongous investments in electricity, they've all gone up practically in smoke. The more we paid, the less electricity we got. Since electricity affects all of us, we should gather in this room today and discuss solutions in a non-partisan atmosphere. You're welcome, Your Excellency, Senator Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, the former governor of Kano State and former presidential candidate. Thank you so much for coming. So, as I told former Vice President Atiku Abubakar a few days ago, let it be said that I played my part very well. And that should be the vision of everyone in this room, play your part very well. So after picking the topic, I had to find the lecturer who must be well grounded in the subject matter. I thought of no other than my dear brother, Professor Bartholomew Nnaji, who is seated here today. His intimidating resume speaks for itself. So I won't bore you with it because we'll be here all day if we were to look at it, but we will publish it later. So on 20th March 2014, I took a leap of faith and sent a message to him requesting for just 2 minutes, a 2-minute call. Pronto, he responded, and we spoke for exactly 2 minutes. His words were truly encouraging and inspiring. Dele, you are not just a consequential Nigerian, but a consequential African. I will not say no to your request, and it's here today. Please let me thank you. In the choice of today's chairman, I wasted no time in calling on the great African leader, the former president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, who in 18 months of one tenure, not second tenure, one tenure, he has 1 more to go. Hopefully, he will get it this year. I said, please, I want you to be the chairman. He told me, Dele, consider it done. He will be here any minute from now. He landed in Nigeria last night, having flown from London to Ghana 2 days ago, and had to travel out of Accra to come back to Accra and land in Lagos last night. So the rain, they are in the traffic, are trying to navigate their way to NIA. So, of course, my brother, I call him Peter the Rock, former governor, Peter Obi. Anytime you call him, he's always as cool, as calm as the cucumber. So, my brother, why not? This man, we met on a flight to London last year, and it was around the time of my birthday. So I told him, I said, my birthday is on Tuesday. He said, oh, he's going somewhere. I think he went to Italy or something. He said, but the day of your birthday is, I'm leaving on Virgin Atlantic in the night to Lagos. He said, so I will check in and come to your house. I was looking at the logistics. I said, no, it's not possible. You won't believe it. He showed up like an apparition in my house. So please help me give him a big round of applause. So I called, I have a young friend. He is my button to Senator Alhaji Raju Kwankwaso, and that's Mubarak. Where is Mubarak? That's my best friend. So anytime I want to reach his dad, I just call Mubarak. He said, give me some time, I'll come back to you. And I called Mubarak. And then, maybe around midnight, Alhaji walks late into the night. I don't know how he does it, but he is such a brilliant gentleman. So Mubarak called me and said, hold on for daddy. So I told daddy, I said, please, I want you to come to Lagos. I know how far Lagos is from Abuja. And these days, for people who don't have too much, flying can be very difficult. And he said, no, Dele, I will honor you. You won't believe it. Till Mubarak called me again a few nights ago. I was still doubting that maybe they would call me. In fact, when I saw his call, I thought he was going to say, oh, sorry, daddy cannot make it. Daddy is there. Please. He is one of the most powerful, one of the most dogged politicians in Nigeria. And I'm sure he's following in the robust tradition of Kano politics. The Malam Aminu Kano, the Abubakar Rimis, and I'm happy that we still have people like you in our political system. May Allah continue to bless you, sir. So the next thing, I wanted a venue. You would have expected that maybe we go to a hotel and all that, but how do you listen to a good lecture in a too comfortable environment? So I said no. I wanted a serious environment where everybody, oh, please help me welcome the former president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, please. Thank you, sir. I knew the rain did you some shaggy, but we are representing you. Fortunately, my speech is the first, so you haven't missed anything, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes. So I settled for a place as the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, which I like to call our own Chatham House. Our own Chatham House is abandoned, and it's to send a powerful message to all of us that we should not abandon this place. The Director General is here, Professor Sage. Please stand up for recognition. Fantastic man. He invited me to be an associate fellow here, and I'm very grateful. I promised you that we will do something here, and I'm happy that we're doing it now. This is the bastion of intellectual diplomacy and home to robust ideas. I knew its auditorium was not in top shape, but this would be an opportunity to address the ugly attitude of ignoring our age-old institutions by making my own contribution. So, as a man of modest income, you must have read my letter. I'm proud to say I'm a man of modest income. I offered to buy 2 new air conditioners. I see one there, I see one there. Otherwise, we'll be sweating by now. I decided to change the red carpet, so you can see it looks new. That is what my modest income can afford. So, just like I did in my own village, you see, I realized that we all want to live comfortably within our homes without taking care of our environment. So in my village, in Ieve, in Owan East local government of Edo State, I had to tar the road to my village, to my home in the village. You won't believe it. Because otherwise, all of us will buy navigators and be navigating through undulating roads. So, that is what we did. Then beyond these cosmetic arrangements, there was something more important to me. In 1994, on this very podium, this was where Chief Moshood Kashimawo Olawale Abiola, my adopted father, attended his last corporate event, which was hosted by Uduka Otaigona. So for me, it brings back those memories. And I'm happy to announce that I have in this audience his daughter, who happens to be one of my biggest fans. I don't know what I have done to deserve it, but I have to do. Abiola, please stand up. Abiola is a television celebrity, extremely brilliant like his dad. And then I have a young friend who had to skip school today just to be with me. I didn't know until his mom told me, and that's Abiola's grandchild, Aare. Please stand up for recognition. So you don't know how you affect people when you do things. So he insisted he must come with the mom, and they are here today. That's how I operate. If I believe in you, it doesn't matter. I will follow you to the depth of the ocean. President Mahama knows that. There is nothing they've not done to separate us. I said, we can't do that. So, he's not here, but he's on his way. I can never thank enough our chief host, who is my born by 3 days, But in our culture, 3 days makes you a permanent older person. And that is His Excellency Governor Ademola Nuruddin Jackson Adeleke, the governor of Oyo State. You know, Osun State will be joining us in a minute. Then I needed a brain box. A brain box. I consult him. People think you can do things alone. No matter how brilliant you are, you must seek help. The brain box is sitting right here. Mr. Leke Holder. This is the biggest in branding in Nigeria, if not Africa. And this man, I'm sure he doesn't mind, was battling with cancer and battling with other ailments. And he insisted we must have a session about this. All this branding you are seeing, he did gratis. Please help me thank him. He is such a man of courage. I call him Professor Socrates. So whenever I need something creative, I run to Professor Socrates. So I'm not advertising, but I am promoting that whenever you need to do something serious, please talk to this genius. I can go on and on and on, but I don't want to take so much of your time because the lecturer is ready. And yes, the lecturer is ready and we have to, the show must go on. In all of this, what I want us to learn is that when you are committed to a struggle, you should not look back. Your family will bear the brunt and even the scars of it. I'm actually at home. My first son, Olupeko, flew in this morning and he has to return tomorrow to his work in London. He just came in this morning and I want to thank him, thank his brother, anytime you're there, and and above all, Chief Mrs. Mobolaji Abiodun Arike Momodu'S Berry. Thank you so much and God bless you all.
We sure hope you enjoyed this video. For more entertaining video content such as behind the scenes of music videos and movies, music concerts, premieres, interviews, and exclusive gists, subscribe now to our YouTube channel GoldmyneTV and be unleashed into a world of super excitement.